I got this really pretty piece of scrap fabric, and I've also got a plastic little vitamin container that's all used up. We're going to take that scrap piece of fabric and we're just going to fold it into the center of the open jar. So lay it in the middle on the wrong side and fold it over. And I'm going to take some hot glue and just tack down those edges that were kind of sticking up, the four corners, if you will. And we're going to make a pumpkin out of this. I'm going to stuff the rest of that fabric, just the excess that I had cut off, into the center there just to fill it up a little bit. Then we're going to take a little bit of twine. I'm going to start in the middle and just hot glue it down. And we're going to wrap it around and around and keep rotating. And it's going to look like those little indentations on a pumpkin. At least that's what my goal is here. And just to kind of make a quick, easy little pumpkin decor piece, just wanted to show you could take a jar, a glass, whatever you have at home. And this was like basically a piece of trash. I'm going to take a little bit of tissue paper. Some people use tin foil for this. And I'm just going to twist the top real tight and leave the bottom a little bit wider. And then make sure it'll fit on top. This is going to be the stem of the pumpkin. And I'm going to take some rope from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to start gluing it around the widest part of the tissue paper. And we'll just go around and around until I've got the whole thing covered, not all the way to the top, but pretty close. So here you can see I'm going to cut off the edge and then cut off the little bit of white that's left of the tissue paper. Now I'm going to fray the top. And then I'll hot glue that down over the little hole where I cut the tissue paper. And now I've got a cute little stem that looks very rustic. We're going to put a lot of glue underneath around, especially on the rope part. And we're just going to attach it right to the top of the pumpkin. Anyway, it's such a cute little pumpkin. You could stop right there. But I did decide to add a few leaves and a flower. I just thought that would be really pretty for a piece of decor. Once I get the leaves and the flower on, I am going to take some pit berries and make little tendrils. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I love to put these little tendrils on pumpkins or even little flower displays for the fall. I just feel like it just fits the season so well. So we'll get those leaves on and then I will wrap the pit berries around my finger and then cut off, as long as I want it to be, unravel it a little bit and then hot glue it one to each side. And I'll do that, twice. And I don't use a pencil because I think it makes the tendril very tight. And I kind of like the width of a finger for this. But of course you do any way that you like, whatever makes it easier for you. I just love the look of this. I think it's so pretty. This was so easy. It came together so quickly. Honestly, anyone could do this. I think it'd be fun to do with the kiddos too. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one.